I always like to start as a support to look for some action. Like I really like this from, especially when I played in the Korean server, that they always look to play the level 1. People that are not AFK in level 1, teams that are not AFK level 1, most of the times get the kills, get ahead quite a lot. So here I sweep in case there's a ward, I base. I'm not getting anything, I'm not getting another potion. I could, especially in this lane, but I decide not to hold on my money, get that better base, maybe enough money for the pink and boots or something else. It depends. So now I know that my jungler is going to do, let's see the minimap, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and end up on top lane, right? He's going to do a bot to top clear, and this is very important for me also to know as a support, because everyone should know the pathing of the jungler. If not, it doesn't really make sense. So I'm just going to skip the laning phase. We end up getting a pretty good trade on Vel'Koz here. Kai'Sa does really well. He lives with 1 HP. No problem at all. But now we know that Nocturne is topside, right? Reminder, this is like Diamond 4, Diamond 3 ELO. I'm grinding my account right now. So Kayn did, again, top to bot. I knew here already that Kayn was bot lane, so I was pinging, careful. He's going to be here, the Kayn, and he reappears, and we avoid the death of Kai'Sa. I could be a bit faster here on the recall, because I know Vel'Koz has no mana, no HP, so he's going to recall. And now it comes the interesting part, okay? The interesting part is that Kayn is going to gank again bot lane, so he's going to overstay his tempo for a killing bot, which happens. I mean, Vel'Koz uses flash as well. They used a lot of stuff to go into Kai'Sa, nothing I can do. And now Kayn lost his second rotation Raptors, and he's going to lose his second rotation Golems as well, right? Kayn did not base, he didn't base, and Nocturne didn't base. He used this gank to get 2 camps. Plus 2 camps on jungle for this kill is pretty fine, and is very okay. Nocturne is going to be very ahead. He's going to get level 6 earlier. He's going to be stronger than Kayn, even though Kayn got the kill. Like, it's even. It's an even trade. It's not the end of the world for us, and it's even probably positive for us. So now, I will pause again. The wave is going to come into me and crash, right? So what a lot of supports will do here in this situation is just stay here and soak the experience and stay under tower. But I quickly realize that the second rotation of Nocturne bot side camps are up, right? If you guys see the minimap, they're up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Tribush, sweep, use my sweeper, and get rid of wards and protect the camp, okay, from Nocturne. And here is where I get really tilted, is later on. So far so good. Like we start 1-3. I don't really mind of this. My team is not the greatest. I'm losing a lot of experience. I could not really hold the wave. I get 1 ward, 2 wards. I spot another ward as well. Echo is just moving around, and here I'm defending the Raptor camp from my Nocturne. Ends up working fine. I'm Leona. I have the Aftershock W, really tanky. Kai'Sa also really smart, moves instant, and gets the kill on Kayn. So far, really good. We avoided Kayn getting our camps, and Nocturne could get his camps. What is the main mistake here? First mistake is that now Nocturne, he should have based after golems and opened them up. Now he will open them up and could do Raptors, golems, cracks into bot lane. He could do cracks, Raptors into his top side into grabs, right? He could do a lot of things. He has a lot of options, right? That we call. But now he went from cracks to mid wave into his bot side jungle. He has not based at all, right? So he has not based at all, and that's what is tilting me a lot. And this is Diamond 3 jungler. A Diamond 3 jungler. It's not even me not knowing what a jungler should do, or AD carry or the mid laner not knowing. Is his own role. He's not controlling anything. He doesn't know what's happening. And if you don't know this, you cannot progress as a player. And I see like so many mistakes while I'm playing. I'm trying to grind my account again, because I spent 3 years without playing serious solo queue, because I've been coaching all of this time. Now, we know that Kayn is going to be bot lane. Why is Kayn going to be bot lane? Because these camps are gone. Maybe he's on the Voidlings, right? Or maybe he's going for Nocturne topside, which is also a possibility. But he has no really information where Nocturne is. And Nocturne could be already be on walls, realistically, if he based and didn't show on mid. Or the second option is that he can go bot lane again, which is going to be what happens because we have a slow push into them and they will play on that. So here we all in the Vel'Koz, he has no flash. We feel confident that even if Kayn is here, we have Nocturne and the push of mid lane. So I know that Nocturne can join. The issue here is that Nocturne, I could have dodged, I could have played better, for sure. Mechanically, we can always play better, but for me the important point is that you guys understand how to the fundamentals of the game. It's not about mechanics, it's about understanding how the game works. Not only laning phase and all of this stuff. Is that Nocturne in this gank right now, he didn't base yet. Like he's 6 minutes in the game. Sure, he got a really good invade off, getting the 2 counts of Kayn. He didn't base. And it's getting worse. It's getting worse. Why? Because right now, Nocturne is going for the bot trap because his opponent says, oh, I'm taking the bot trap. Okay, you take the bot trap. What am I going to do? And here it comes a lot of fundamentals also from the support side, is I'm going to stay around this area because I know they are doing voidlings, which I cannot avoid. But what I can avoid is them taking the weak side camps again, right? Taking his camps. So again, I'm going to protect Nocturne topside camps. But it gets worse, right? It gets worse for me because I sweep just in case it's warded or they're trying to play some tricks on me. I know that Kayn is going for the Gromp, so far, perfect. Echo is coming, he sees this. So also in solo queue, some of you say, but I ping my teammates, they don't move. If they have vision and they understand what's happening, like even in low diamond or wherever it is, they see a kill, they are going to play for it. Renekton is also going to move on this play. We're going to kill Kayn. I misplay my E. In this scenario, but we go for the kill. If you go for deep walls, if you go for good information, you will get the kill. So here we end up getting the kill, but Nocturne, it didn't base, right? Didn't base. Like that's the main point. He didn't base. He should have based on the first Gromp after the cracks of Kayn, the first one here. He should have based here. He could have based after the kills here. He didn't base. He could have based after the crab. He could have based in a lot of times and he didn't do. He decided to do Dragon without items. No items. And he's doing Dragon. It's not possible. It's not good. It's really, really bad. So all my effort that I'm putting in, Kayn is 1-4. He's really behind CS. We end up losing this game. Kayn ends up being MVP of this game, which is pretty surprisingly. Like he doesn't snowball his lead, right? There's so many mistakes that he's doing. I did also my mistakes in the game, but I'm trying to play. I know that Nocturne doesn't know all of this, what I'm talking about, but he should at least know that he needs to base, he needs to use his gold. He has probably 2k gold already. And if he based right now, like after crap he bases, he could open and invade him because now Kayn is dead. He could take the chickens, he could take the golems. I could move with him, I could stay with him there, and or just one camp it's enough, and he's going to be super ahead, and he's not going to drop the lead at all during the game, right? So what ends up happening is that Nocturne gets rewarded for playing poorly. How does he get rewarded? He gets rewarded by getting the kill onto Vel'Koz because he had no flash because we forced it before, but he gets killed by Aurelion Sol. All right. So I'm just timing sums here. You can see I will move the camera again. I'm timing the sums of what's happening. I'm not really typing anything to Nocturne. I really don't care. I don't want to argue. In the past, I would have argued a lot with him. I would ask him, why are you doing Dragon without items? What's going on? It's really bad. We do get a couple of kills onto Aurelion, and here Nocturne is going to have his full clear again. But as you guys can see, he's not able to really abuse the Kayn in his jungle. He's not able to go for the deep vision, give back to the team. He's getting this kill, for example, onto Vel'Koz. We do play really hard here. We do end up getting a lot of kills. We are really ahead in this game. But what's going to happen is that he's going to be really passive with his lead. We do get another kill. Like, they are really, really behind. We end up losing a skirmish here because we overextend and we try to fight the Aurelion. Kai'Sa gets it. Kai'Sa is also super fed. But the main point is what I explained. Like, Nocturne could have abused Kayn so much more. And when I say abuse, I will bring the LOL planner out. Okay, I will put my camera here. I'll put a bit bigger, so that he does this entire full clear, which is good. Then he invades here, which is good. And here, if he bases, he's strong enough to fight with us, the 3v3, kill more people, which is a bigger advantage because he has items, right? Also, he's able to do scams and keep going topside and contest the grabs again and re-invade the third rotation of him. But in the entire game, he didn't touch this jungle at all, only the first rotation. And he didn't go for deep vision. He didn't try to use the Renekton or use me to go for control. And he started to do a dragon without items, and that's really really troll. So how this game ends up finishes is, I mean, we're going to see. I make pick with Kai'Sa all the time. I'm trying to play with Kai'Sa the entire time. We do get a kill on Aurelion. I die for it. We get some damage on mid tower. It's true that Garen is going to be really fed. Nocturne is getting a couple of kills, free kills onto Vel'Koz, which he ends up tilting the Vel'Koz. We end up losing towers in silent due to Garen. So also a concept, while you guys are at it, I will change here so we can all see it, is that now we have a problem, right? Garen is really fed. So now what we have to do first is kill the guy in silent when you are playing against a split pusher. So mid-game fundamentals is to kill Garen first because he's going to threaten the tier 2 tower. Tier 2 towers right now are worth 700 golds for the guy who takes it. If Garen takes the tier 2 bot lane, he's going to be a monster. He's going to be really accelerated, and we don't want that. We don't want Garen to be this accelerated, right? So Kai'Sa could skip the mid wave, let Nocturne farm it, and we can kill Garen. I don't know what ended up happening at the end, but I'm pinging all the time, Kai'Sa, let's fight, let's fight. We end up we don't end up finding Garen here. We end up fighting bot. But again, Nocturne is not with us. We are doing plays. We're putting Herald in mid lane for no reason, right? Nocturne could have been with us in silent already and fight because we win this 3v2. But this ends up being a 2v2 where I die. They end up getting the kills. Nocturne ends up making it, and we get the kills. We get the tower as well. And is this going to be the same concept? We need to match all the time where Garen is. Garen ends up killing Echo. I get the Aurelion. We kill Aurelion. And here the same. Garen is in silent. We end up using the TP of Renekton for no reason. And here Nocturne does really well. He's in silent with me. And we end up killing. We end up losing this game because Kayn ends up getting the bounty of Kai'Sa. I think Kai'Sa would die. We will die 1v2. I think this is a really easy kill for us. I have Ignite. I have CC. Kai'Sa plays it really bad. She gets knocked up with this Kayn W. And then she's going to get knocked up again later on. And she even barriers. She doesn't dodge any of those. So that was pretty sad. I could have ulted maybe here, but it doesn't change anything. And he ends up killing me, and I cannot really... Maybe I could have run to the tower. I thought Nocturne was going to ult the Kayn, but he didn't. At the end of the day, we end up getting a couple of kills, but Kai'Sa misplays in the fights, and she will end up dying a lot with the Veigar cage, and we will end up losing. This is how, as I said again, Garen is putting pressure in silent, so we go and kill Garen. Once Garen is dead, the pressure is gone, and now we can push the side lane, and from the side lane push, we can just play them up, and we are way more comfortable playing the game. Nocturne goes deep. He also does mistakes. He goes without me. We should not go without the mid wave. So if we don't push the mid wave, we cannot enter here. So we should just push this. Once this is pushed, Kai'Sa needs to be here. We play them up, and we can play for this tower, right? Also, I mean, the video is 60 minutes long. If you stayed this far, I can explain it also for you guys who stayed this far. 1-3-1 is not good. Okay, well, it's not good. Why? Because you need to be 4-1 or 5-0 to get something done. It means to push towers, because you need in League of Legends what's called numbers advantage, right? You need numbers to play the game and to break towers, to do everything. So Renekton being bot lane here doesn't make sense. He could move mid lane to the next mid wave. We could move to a top, dive top, control this entire jungle, but that's a bit more macro that I don't expect to happen in solo queue, but we need to stop. You guys need to stop playing 1-3-1 so much. It doesn't make sense. 1-3-1 doesn't make sense. So if you're playing 1-3-1, if you are a top laner, you are a mid laner, and you are constantly playing 1-3-1, or you guess, oh, we are so ahead every game, we end up not winning any game, or I'm losing my games in mid game, is probably because you are playing 1-3-1. Okay, people got tilted this game. We try to go on Kane, we get Kane again, we are pushing the guys in silent, really easy to do. With Kaisa, we get the Nashor, and with the Nashor, again, I try to ping Nocturne to come with us. He plays for top, which is fine, because what's called the tier 2 is there, but he ignores going with us. And I want to go bot because Garen is bot. Garen is going to get the tier 2 bot, and I don't want Garen to get the tier 2 bot. I want him to die here. So he is dead for, what, 40 seconds? And now we can play the map. What's the problem? Echo dies, Renekton dies. I don't really like getting Nashors at all in low diamond, because no one knows how to play with the Nashor. We end up getting inhibitor, but from here, an overextend fight from our side, which we could have avoided. We end up losing the fight, and later on, Kaisa suicides in this fight here, and we lose a lot of time, right? Playing time, because Kaisa dies. Now we have to wait. We do kill Kane inside, but I don't even remember how we lose, but I will show you the game on how we lose this. I mean, Kane is just a monster if Kaisa is not there, so we can never kill Kane. And here Nocturne does steal the Nashor, but we end up. I mean, Kaisa misplays this fight also. I think if she was a bit better, W goes south. She was a bit nervous. I think she had too much responsibility on carrying the game. She had so many kills. She was not clutch in important moments. We end up going silent, and this time Nocturne and me. I could not ping more. To this play. This was a really good play to contest the dragon. When you contest the dragon, or when you contest something, you can do it through silent and not through mid lane only, right? So I try to ping Kaisa to play with us, Nocturne, through silent, and don't go mid lane. Like, I don't want Kaisa to go mid lane. So I'm pinging her, but Freak nerfed me here, and I could not ping more. I could not ping Kaisa more, that she could go bot lane here. So I cannot ping. I'm trying to ping I'm trying to ping all the time. It doesn't let me. You must wait. Look, you must wait for pings. I cannot. Freak is nerfing me. So now Kaisa's mid lane with Echo, and Kaisa should be here right now, right? So again, Kaisa the entire game was playing really well. She was listening to my pings. She was moving to silent, and I know that from here, someone is coming to this silent to push it, because they are doing on the entire time, and mid laners and top laners are really greedy, right? And here, Aurelion should insta die. If Kaisa's here, Aurelion insta dies, and when Aurelion insta dies, Kane also dies if Kaisa's here. We arrive late with Kaisa. We do end up killing the Kane, but we go too deep, and she choked again with the Nashor. She goes for a really stupid death, because Velko is not even that strong, and now Garen is getting the inhibitor that we cannot avoid because we didn't kill him. And if we, for example, had survived in that fight and Kaisa didn't die, we probably would have ended with Nashor, and we would have won the game. So obviously some small details, AD carry mistakes, I did some mistakes, but the most important part of this, we get the Veigar kill, and here we end up dying, and we end up losing the game. I'm not happy at all about this game. I was really frustrated. But the most important of all is the early game for me. The early game is something that most of the times it's not a constant, but it's you guys have more control over it. Like, there's not so many variables than in mid game. I think mid game is pretty complex because there's split pusher, team fighters, you have TP, no TP, depends on the team comp. But here is just the fundamental of defending a camp, basing on time, using good base timers, and you cannot miss those. If you miss those, you are going to be in this ELO forever. If Nocturne, I try to add Nocturne, not to flame him, okay? But I try to add him and I try to explain him, look, you played bad and you did this mistake, and I think you should base after golems because of this and that. But he didn't care, or he doesn't care at all. And some people, I mean, and they will stay this ELO forever and not improve. But if you're looking to improve and you got this video, thank you for watching. Follow me if you like the content. I'm not going to edit a lot, like maybe some videos I have time to edit, but I just want you guys to have the information, to know my thoughts and to get better at the game with this type of videos. So thank you for watching. See you later. Bye bye.